to heal more, pay more MP. I don't wanna. That these enemies give an antidote, that's making sense. I don't think we need to save here, it's all fine. So, the sad thing is, we cannot go up the slide we went in. So we need to go to leave the reactor the same way we left the last one, via the front entrance basically. And of course, as you might imagine, this is well, it's not the way we have prepared. Jesse and Co had the chance to clear our way in, or prepare, or whatever. But this time we're on our own. Whoop. Target markers flying all over the place. That's normal. That happens on the PlayStation as well. So yeah, wait, whoa, no. Wrong direction. I also think that S4, I think the reactor we were in first did have a different inscription. I mean, we're supposed to be in the reactor for Sector 5, so I don't think it stands for Sector 4. But I'm actually not sure. One of you I'm gonna check the videos when when I'm bored. So yeah. And oh no. Why do you do this? Why would this happen to me? Oh wait, that's the wrong melody, but you know what I'm playing at, right? And whoops, dead. So yeah, we something I forgot to explain? No, I don't think so. Deadly Waste, oh nice. Something to show off. So yeah, our inventory is one of the screens that I only rarely use. And so when I sort for type, it's usually usables, weapon, armor, accessoires. Material are not in this inventory, so they're in the separate one. And we found a Deadly Waste, which is a usable item like the grenade. And it casts an equivalent of Bio 2 on all enemies. So, usually I'm not a big fan of these usable items because, I don't know, just not worth it in many cases. I mean, you can do it. I will show you this one just for shits and giggles. But yeah, I don't know. Not really worth it. Another Ether. And one of the stupidest minigames in this. So yeah, this is a really unnecessary minigame. We have the buttons all at once. We have no indicator, but from closing the text until they press, that's always the same interval. So I just need to, don't know, try. Whoops, too slow. Yeah. Get a feeling for when they're gonna... A little bit too early. A little bit too late. And I don't think this is well designed. But that's it. Okay. So yeah, I don't think this was well thought through. I mean, it's a nice idea to put a little minigame in to open the door, but this really could have been done better. Oh, what I didn't show is this magic point here. We can see what magic a character can do. But we can also use some kinds of magic here, mostly the restorative types, to, yeah, heal our characters outside combat. Which is a useful thing. And yeah, it's basically the same room we've seen in the first reactor too, just that we're seeing it from a different perspective. Oh, this time it's just 3 of them. Then we're doing it without magic this time. Nice crit. And the last one will be able to hit us once, I think. No, actually not. Cool. They're that slow. But still, it's 25 damage, roughly, that we've taken. So, yeah. If we were to kill the 5 MP group, we would get 40 damage. 3 in the front row, 2 in the back row. 30 damage from the first salvo, then we kill the first in the front row, then we have... first is 40, then is 30. And so on and so on. So we really take damage if we don't kill them fast. And yeah, the bridge is blocked. 7 soldiers. Can't we just kill them? Can we just track them? What's with the other door? But yeah, it's apparently a trap. Okay, the steps sound a little bit awkward. As are supposed to be his steps with his shinily polished shoes. President Shinra. Don't know where he's coming from, like that's where we just went through. Old man rambling about. Isn't it lovely? Air bastard. Techno soldier. Basically just another combat robot like the scorpion we killed. And this is our new boss. Of course, it wouldn't be a proper mission without a boss. And it's also the first time we hear the proper boss theme. And we have a side attack. This guy's got a little strange mechanics on his side attack though. Because sometimes his direction is not the way that it should be. And then you have an attack that appears to hit him from the front, but actually does hit him from the back and deals increased damage, of course. Spells cannot hit from a certain side though, so this bolt will always deal those 80 something damage. And yeah, his big bomber does hurt. For example, this one. I mean, that should not have been a back attack. He's also incredibly vulnerable to back attacks. A limit back attack can deal like 500, 600 damage here. Which, I don't know why, it's just they thought it would be a good idea. So maybe we can see it here. This Tifa. Also, it's hell of irritating for me that Cloud is in the middle here. Because usually he's on the top. On the top row in the menu. Boom, counter. So yeah. Damage and he's using counter attacks a lot and yeah. You can see that those hurt a lot. And he has two types of counters. He has this counter where he's oh my god, the damage. Where he's turning around. And then there's the type of counter where he uses this little rifle in his back, where he does not turn around. And another big bomber on Tifa. Okay, so yeah. 100 damage. And she's got another limit. But yeah, this is what I meant with incredibly vulnerable to back attacks. I think they deal not only double damage to him, but 3 times or 4 times. And he's dead. Whoop. Experience lots of it. A Titan Banker. And cash. Got another 1,000 already. Huh. Oops. So yeah, this comet was not just to show you some little formation battling with a side attack, how to use it, how to work it, but also, you know, split the party, never split the party, I don't know. But yeah, remember, 50, it's like 150 feet above the ground. So yeah. Don't wanna say it, but that's a deep drop right below you, Cloud. You better start climbing. Boom. Or don't. It's a good thing that Jesse has made a little smaller bomb this time, because if this had been an explosion the size of the first, they would all been toast. Just saying. Man, we're hearing voices again. Hello, hello. Somehow we survived. I'm sure because we were once in soldier. Soldiers can't do that. We're alive! Yay! Trample the flowers! Trample the... Oh, can't trample the flowers. God damn it. We meet again! Yeah, where have we met this girl before? Who knows, who knows? Don't remember? No, I hit my head, I've got an excuse. Well, it was the flower girl that we unceremonially shushed away. And if you, for example, if back then when we shushed the flower girl away, if you talk to her and buy a flower from her, and you tell her now that you don't remember, she'll say, "Oh, I forgive you because you bought a flower back then." And I think you can then give the flower to Marlene, which Barrett makes a comment about or something like that. But it's not really important for anything I know of. And this girl claims to have an absolutely useless material. Well, let's not comment about that. I don't know. She wants to talk. No. Oh, and she's playing the guild card. Cloud's just like, ugh, I don't know. Women are expensive. I want to save my money for weapons and stuff. Man stuff. Just a little longer. Oh. Now that you mention it, I don't know what I even mentioned. But she's true, introductions are... she's right, introductions are in order. And this is Wait a minute, isn't this the proper... So I know in the German version it's Eris with an S, but isn't this the original spelling? We'll go with this time. Eris. Because this is also the name that you meet in the internet most. And we got a visitor. I'm sure that's a highly religious believer come to pray in the church. And triggers in this stage are a little bit odd. I mean, no, actually, they are totally sensible. I mean, she's pausing, she's looking at the guy, of course you're gonna check that guy out. And she's not letting you go to him. But if you insist, don't worry about me. She's calling you back, she's walking away. Of course you want to talk to her. It only starts being strange when you start to think about it. You just go with the flow, it's perfectly fine. Have you ever been a bodyguard? I'll do it. I had to just ask her where her home even is. And then of course there's price negotiations. I say 2,000 at least. But she's got a different thing in mind. And there again, his hand is just a cube. It's not like he can do any hand gestures. But you just know that he's made the money. Just signaled her money. Money, cash. Just know it. Simple. I also think that there is some strange labeling stuff here. Because I think this sentence should be said by the other guy, not by Cloud. Because then it would make sense. First Cloud says, I don't know who you are, but then the other guy says, you don't know me? Then white light, Cloud has this revelation. Then he says, oh, I know you. Then uniform. Then it makes sense. The way it was titled here is just, don't know. Doesn't make sense. And yoo-hoo, it's Shinra again. With the name of Reno. And we gotta go away. Cause we gotta protect them girl. Exit is back there. And she's walked into us, which means, oh, never mind. Cutscene. Don't step on the flowers. Yeah. So Reno's kind of a joke guy. And Eris also is in our party. She's just cute level 6. Equipped with stuff. Want the Titan Bangle for me, and oops. The Iron Bangle for her. And her stick's pretty ugh. So yeah, now you can see that these two slots are connected and these are not. These are not. So if I put an all here and I cast the fire here, then the all will have no effect because there's no connection. Just little. So I want the restores and I think I want an ice. Just because, you know, don't know. So we got restore and ice and fire and bolt. Yep, so we got each of the elements at least once. And no, and she's in the back row for some reason. But she has a guard stick, which sounds like a melee weapon. So I'm putting her in the front row. And yeah, this church is totally fucked up. This can't all be our fault. And well, we got a slight head start. And whoop! This way. Well, jumping with a dress like her is probably kinda complicated. But then again, she made the big jump down there, so let's just not think about that. Oh! They yelled the ancients getting away. I'm not commenting on that. Actually, in the German version, they just say, she's getting away, she's getting away. That's curious. But, well, yeah. Aerith is now in a sputter bother. And this is a quite nice little mini game. We can give Aerith commands. We can tell her to run, which will, yeah, make her run, and the other guy just follows her, which might not be available if she's cornered, of course. We can tell her to fight them, then she's just fighting a few soldiers, simple stuff. Or we can tell her to wait, however she's doing that. And then we have those barrels here, and if we choose the right barrel and push it, magic happens. So technically, if you want to give Aerith the most experience, the earliest in the game, you just tell her to fight through all the encounters. And then... yeah, until they're done, just fight through them. You also have a limited amount of time to choose the right barrel. But this timer is of course not running during a fight, because she can't scream into the fight. That's not working. Hedgehog pie. They don't look like a pie. They do though look like hedgehogs remotely. Like fat hedgehogs. Fat hedgehogs. Why is that so hard to say? So yeah, just for the love of it, I'm doing the barrel solution. Push the barrel. Yes. Bumble, bumble, bumble. Whoops, and he's done. Good thing that Aerith moved, but then again she saw the barrel coming, so yeah. Little bit waiting again. Don't run around that much, because we don't want any more fights than we need. And there she's calling for help again. And of course, hold on a minute. And this barrel is the right time this time. The right one this time. Stop. Simple. So yeah, if you get a barrel wrong, by the way, then you just have to fight. So it's not like you can, unless you wipe with Aerith or Cloud, you can't have a game over here. So you can't, if you can do the fights, choosing the barrels cannot wipe you. It can't be worse than fighting. And yeah, so we killed all the 3 soldiers. Renos himself is a coward. And so we just are able to leave now, and Aerith is stuck in the corner, but that doesn't matter now. totally can't imagine Aerith being a soldier. The way she's acted up to this point. So we're jumping over by ourselves now, by pressing the some direction buttons. And we see the big pillar in the background. And we're walking away into the rest of the slums of Sector 5. And yeah. So, Aerith's house is not some faraway place that will drive us throughout the whole half the game. No, it's actually quite close by. But then again, she had quite a good reason to hire a bodyguard. We've already done our money's worth. And this is gonna be it for today. I hope you enjoyed Final Fantasy VII with me. And I hope you will join in next time when we continue our way to Aerith's house. And yeah, if you liked it, tell your friends about it, comment with things I can do better or that you especially liked and stuff like that. Or just, you know, discuss the comments, just behave yourself. And then I hope you will join me next time again. And until then, have a good time and enjoy yourself. Bye bye.